Hey there, my name is Anthony and I'm a freelance web designer here to share tips and tricks with you on how to level up your Divi web design game. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how to strategically and effectively find and replace areas of your website, not just on one page, but on the entire website itself, with the use of a free plugin. It's a really easy system to use, and we can find and replace text colors. We can find and replace text itself. So if there's a certain phrase, a word that needs to be replaced, again, not on just one page, but on every single page of the website, as well as the color. So this is really useful if you followed some of my other videos. When you use a template on a page and then you need to repurpose it to kind of what it wasn't necessarily designed for, this is where this is going to come into play. So I'm on my website here, and on one of my previous videos I've used a blogging theme. So we have Jenny's travels right here, and again I've replaced this image. It used to be something with Jenny. She was doing something, but if we scroll down here, we still have this image with Jenny. Here's some blog posts. Here's Jenny jumping. So we still have stuff that maybe we'd want to replace. And in particular, let's just make the assumption that we want to change the color, right? Maybe this orange isn't exactly what we want to use for this template. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a free plugin. Let's go ahead and go to our plugins, and what you'll want to install is search ampersand replace. So search and replace. Now it's kind of hard to find if you just type in search and replace. You may get some stuff that you're not looking for. So I typed in search space replace, and this is the particular plugin that I use, and I really suggest it. Again, it's free. It's really going to serve the purpose, and it's by this person here. I can't really pronounce that. I don't know what that is, but really good plugin. Really like it. So we've already got it installed here. I'm going to go over to tools and then search and replace. Now I have to give a disclaimer, this is of course not affiliated with Divi, and this tool can break your website, because if you search and replace and you incorrectly replace something in all of your tables, all of your databases, you will break your website. There's no question about it. So there's a few prompts here. You'll want to create a SQL file so you can have a backup of all of that if in case you need to replace it. But I highly suggest that you go ahead and replace or do a backup of your entire site with an actual backup plugin, whatever you're familiar with, because you never know, when you're going to run into some problems. So we're going to go to search and replace right here on this tab, and it's very easy. We have search for, replace with. Now what we need to do is let's just go ahead and find the colors. So I'm going to go back into my Divi builder here, and we have an orange that's going across the entire site, but let's just see what else we can do. So if we're trying to adjust this theme, let's go ahead and go to this button here. Now this is our typical color that we've been using. I'm just going to get that copied there, but let's go ahead and go to our background, and let's change this to, I don't know, let's change it to green. It isn't really going to match, but you know what, just for the purpose of this, we're going to change it to green. Let's just lower it a little bit. It's kind of a wood themed site. In fact, let's go with red. Red just seems a little better. So we can see that we've got this red here. It's pretty clear that it's contrasting, right? We have this border. I'm just gonna go ahead and check it because it's okay. We're not gonna need this. Let's just save it and exit. And so what I've done here is I've saved in a notepad my old color that I want to replace with my new color that I want to replace with. So you can see right here we've got this border, and it just doesn't look real great. We want to change every single one of those orange colors. Let's go back to the search and replace, and let's go ahead and put in our colors. So we're going to put in our old color, and then let's put in our new color right there. So now what it's doing is, and we can go ahead and get rid of our color coding identifier here as far as our pound sign. So we have replace, search for, and then replace with. So this is orange, this is red. You can do bulk if you want to, but I find that that's typically more messy than what it needs to be. You just do one at a time. We're going to select all of our tables. We're going to go ahead and not do a dry run. We're going to save changes to the database, and then we're going to do a search and replace. So as soon as we've done that, we'll get a notification up here of the success. It says that it searched 99 tables and it's replaced 60 cells out of those tables. Let's go ahead and just clear our cache just to make sure that we can view the changes that we've done. And then let's just make sure that we have no cache here. We're going to refresh. And there we go. Now we've replaced every single color of that orange instance on our website. So you can see that here this button is now red. We have just every single thing, and it didn't matter what the module type was. This is for this button, which is on a full page module. We have our individual items right here. This is a border text module. We have our standard button module. So it's went through and it's found every single thing that it needed to. Let's just say also that instead of Jenny's Travels, let's just say Jenny's Travels is all over this website, right? We have an about page and a contact page and a locations page and whatever you can think of. And it all says Jenny's Travels. And we want to replace that. So let's go back to search and replace. Let's search for Jenny's Travels. So I just copied and pasted it. And I'm going to type in lumber distribution, right? There we go, if I can spell that right. And then I'm going to follow the same pattern, select all, save changes to database, do search and replace. So what this is doing is just not on the one page that we have. It can be anything, anywhere on the website. So again, it's searched 99 tables and it's replaced everything. Let's go back here and let's go ahead and refresh this. And now here we go. We have lumber distribution. Super effective because we could have that phrase all over the website, right? On numerous different pages, different components, a lot of different things. But we want to strategically replace this and we want to do it fast because let's just say we were repurposing a theme for a new client that was previously used for a different purpose, for blogging. We could probably even change Blogger to distribution center, something like that. We could go through and we could replace a lot of these different components. So, again, we're talking about efficiencies, getting it done really quick, really easy. So we don't have to go to every single page and do edit or do find and replace every single time. Because as it stands right now, Divi doesn't have any kind of search and replace feature, and I don't assume that it will on a global scale because you can run into some problems, right? If you're searching and replacing and you're changing database tables, you can break your website. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that this is going to be able to level up you repurposing your templates. And if you have any questions or suggestions, let me know. Thanks.